Hey guys, Carson OneTap. Today I will be talking about how to create custom barcodes and QR codes. We talked about individual QR code passes in another video. Basically, these are like concert tickets or like unique QR codes that you guys get, for example, when you're visiting a place. It's just used to identify the visitor's profile. So for example, we have Caleb right here. This is his individual QR code pass. So these passes are meant to be sent out to the visitors, in this case Caleb, and that's basically his to, that's going to live on his phone, that's going to live on his Apple Wallet. And when Caleb shows up, you as an admin can scan this with our iOS applications, the QR code scanner right here, and you can check in people really fast. So it's meant to identify that person, who that person is, and then to speed up the check-in process, and as well as to kind of have a little, like, I guess, more security around the check-in process because it's a little bit like harder for people to just like share QR codes or especially like in masses. So to get started with the individual, well, with unique QR codes and custom barcodes, what we're talking about here is like how. So, for example, when you create a profile, we automatically generate the QR code pass for that person. So, for example, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create a profile for Sarah. We have Sarah in my system yet. So, the create profile. And then it's easy as that. I have Sarah's profile and then I have Sarah's pass right here. These are all the passes that Sarah owns. If you do create passes over here, by the way, like for example, I created one called for event A and I put 3 people into it. Those would also show up here, just an FYI. So if you go to Caleb's profile, hit the view all passes, you can also see right here that it's got the event A pass. But let's continue. So when we're talking about, for example, over here with Sarah, this is the pass that was by default created. It's like an individual pass for that profile. What we can do is we can also individually create a barcode, for example, right here. So, for example, if you're already using an existing barcode, like a key fob system or like a student ID badge, this is super cool because you can literally take the QR code that's already issued by your organization, and essentially you can just, create the same duplicate barcode inside OneTap so that way they can use the existing QR code or the existing barcode that they're already using. So like key tags, student ID cards, employee ID cards. So let's take a look at how this works. So over here, what we can see is that on this website, it talks about different types of barcodes, and definitely want to know which type of barcode your organization is using. UPC is, I think, the most common. Code 39 is also up there, and then code 128. So what you want to do is these are the different types. I don't think you really have to you don't have to know too much about this. You can actually go to like tools that will actually tell you what type of barcode do I have. So if you just do a Google search, what type of barcode is this? And then it should be able to there should be some stuff over here that kind of talks about there's some content over here that talks about how to identify it, as well as there are some, I think, scanners as well that will like actually scan it and then they will like tell you, hey, this is this type of barcode. It's like just like a good thing to know because our system will ask you like what type of barcode it is. And so what you can do is, so to create a pass, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit barcode. This is to do individual one-off, for a specific person. We're going to talk about how to do this in a group. So we're going to say, for example, in this case, it was Sarah's pass, right? So I'm going to say Sarah's barcode, Sarah's student ID card, right? And then I'm going to say like copy that just because like it's something that we're importing one tab. We don't want to have an expiry date because like if it's a student ID card, it's already issued. Maybe it's expiring at the end of the year. You can put an expiry down. You can always delete this stuff later. And here are the different type of formats that I was talking about. And for example, yeah, these are the different type of stuff. And then there's also notes about Apple Wallet and how do we support certain type of formats. So I'm going to go over here to this barcode generator. This is a website, a free website that generates barcodes. And I'm going to say code 128. I'm just going to say like a certain sequence, like 1, 2, 3, 5, and I'm going to hit the create button. So refresh, I believe that should be it. So yeah, this is the barcode right here. So save image as, and I'm just going to save this image because this is just going to be used for our scanning purposes. So barcode, custom barcode. And what we're going to do is we're gonna go over here and we're gonna select the same format. So we're gonna select code 128. And it's going to ask you for the value, like what is the value that's used, right? So in this case, it generated a preview for us, by the way. So it gave us like a little preview. You can also go over here and you can also like scan that specific barcode and you can get the value out of it, which is kind of cool. It's like we just built this tool into OneTap. So let's do an example right here. I went to this barcode generator and I basically I went over there and I just created a barcode with the value like ABC 54321. So the barcode is already on my phone right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit code 39 because that was like the format that I know that I'm using. The format is super important because without that, it's hard for our system to identify it. And see, as soon as I put the barcode right here, this barcode that I've created, it shows that hey, we found this. This is what the barcode looks like. It's ABC 54321, and the value is correct. So I'm gonna hit confirm, and that's it. So we got the preview right here. This is what the barcode should look like, and we just hit the create button. Easy as that, and then we basically created the custom barcode right here onto our into the OneTap system. I can delete this pass. I can manage the pass the same way. I can delete this pass. I can share this pass. I can get the public link. I can revoke it. So if I hit the public link right here, this is the link that you would, for example, send to the visitor. And whenever you hit share, this is what it's going to send in the email message or as an SMS. So what we'll do over here is that we'll go over here and we'll see that like, okay, this is the public link for that barcode. And then the barcode values right there. They can add it to Apple Wallet if it's supported. And then here's the ID of the OneTap pass, the one that like our system gives. And then here's the name of the pass that we get, that we put in there. And an FYI, this is what you can expect the messages to look like. It will say the admin's name has sent you the pass using OneTap, and here's the link to that pass right there, as well as the email, which is going to say, hey, Karsh is giving you a new pass, and here's the admin's email. You can access the pass by clicking this button. And those pages are just going to take you to the public pass page. So this pass page right here for the custom QR code, for the custom barcode pass. You can also create these in bulk. So let's talk about how you guys can create this stuff in bulk. And then we'll talk about how to scan these custom barcodes so that we can do check-ins. So what you want to do is you want to format your Excel file like this with the name column right here and then the barcode column values right here based on the barcode values that are assigned by your organization. And you can have other fields here, obviously, like the same as like the template. And if you go over here to our help desk article, by the way, we talk about how to exactly do this. How do you exactly get it to import? Essentially, you can download an advanced template from here as well. But you just need that barcode field, and you just need to make sure that it's compatible with the following formats. And then, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna import this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to our dashboard, and we're gonna hit the profiles. We're gonna do action. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna hit upload profiles, and we're gonna select that file. So once you go over here, you can select the Excel file, and then what you do is you hit open, and then afterwards, it's gonna detect all those headers, right? It's gonna say name, it's gonna say barcode, which is the field that we gave, and then it's gonna ask us for a format. So we're gonna say code 39 because this is the format we were using from the website, and it's gonna say, okay, yeah, these are all the different values that we got out of it. We hit continue, and that's it. The import is done. Now, these people that I've imported, I'm gonna be able to see their past values. So for example, if I go to Ryan S, I can see that it was assigned 5425. And I believe there's some other people like John S. So John S as well, it's gonna say 54322. So when we hit view all, we're gonna be able to see the passes right here. And so that's how you can basically import people into OneTap with their pass information in bulk from Excel. Now we're going to talk about how to scan these custom barcode passes. So over here, I've got my iPhone app. So as soon as we go inside, we see all the lists. So I'm going to go ahead and select the advanced class, the one that we created before. And we're going to hit the pass scanner button, which is that button right there. And it's going to be the same exact thing on the iPad app. So as an example, if I go over here to the iPad app, as you guys can see, this is going to be the little QR code scanner button. I'm on the simulator right here, so that's why the pass scanner is not working. But basically, yeah, we hit that button right there, and we're gonna see the camera, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna point it. So we're gonna point the camera to this pass right there, okay? As soon as we do that, we're gonna see. So we're gonna see an option right here that says QR code or barcode. So we want to obviously select barcode because like the two scanning mechanisms are different, and it should remember your setting as well, so you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. And then as soon as we go over here, and we just scan this right here, this sort of specific barcode. What will happen is that this is gonna be the same barcode that's obviously printed on the name tag or on the ID badge. See, it's gonna pull up John S right there, and there's an option right there to check in. And yeah, John is checked in, and then we hit the done button, and then we can continue on to the next person. So pretty simple. So let's just do one more example right here. So where we take, for example, Adam V. This is another person that we imported. Take his pass right there, and you can also, well, the thing is this, yeah, this is gonna be the same exact value as like the name tag or like the whatever is printed on their ID badges, and scan Adam's pass, and it's gonna make a little vibration feedback, and then it's gonna say, here's Adam V's profile, check in to that class. Easy as that. It works exact same way on the iPad kiosk as well. It's pretty much the same exact flow behind how you would scan. So on the iPad kiosk, you just hit the kiosk mode and then you go to the kiosk side. And then what you can do is you can just hit the tap to scan thing here, and then you're gonna see the same exact like selection right here that's gonna say barcode or QR code. Cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much a quick, well, like a 10-minute long video on how to do custom barcodes. And we do have help desk articles right here that explain stuff more in detail. And if there's more questions and there's more, yeah, or if there's any suggestions, please make sure to comment on the community post. This is going to be posted on our community. Thanks.